They move Laporta, sending him in motion. One more time for Montgomery. And nothing doing on that run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early third down coming up.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Lions first down. From the gun, it's Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Detroit.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. On the ground, Montgomery. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
Rick Flair. Five.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he's in! Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is caught. It is Hopkins.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he'll get forward for a couple. Zadarius Smith, the linebacker, in on the stop.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's a run with Hunt. And he's going to have it up there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
1st and 10.
Fight on these two.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10.
2 minutes remain.
6-yard line.
First half in a 7-0 game. We'll return to Arrowhead after this.
Yellow. 43.
They put Kelsey in motion. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. Down to the 10. And he's into the end zone. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Chiefs. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the end zone. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15.
At their own 14-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And that one incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. Goff to throw. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Yellow. Right side.
Mahomes on first down. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Yellow, yellow.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Right side.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Once again, it's Gibbs. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at third down. The Lions call their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Third and a yard. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. First down and more past midfield. It's a big play there on third down, but there is a marker down, and that is not a good sign for the offense. Here's Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Lions first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Goff going to throw here on first and 10. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On second down, Goff. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it.
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, KC. Extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. And the Chiefs will take a 21-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
So we've reached halftime here at Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. This is fielded inside the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, they got the lead. We're in the 2nd half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the 2nd half and close this game out?
Now, a carry for Hunt. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. on the ground. This is Hunt. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
On third down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down. They pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. The gain is 18.
Every team in the league has their own set of scramble rules, and what that means, Mike, is when the pocket breaks down and the quarterback gets flushed, everyone understands, based on where they are in the field, how they can remain friendly.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. He'll get him to the line and spike it right here. Third and long. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations must pass.
That punch will ground me, riding in the good.